So, Fox Sports posted their predictions for the final records for every single team in the 2024 season. And first off, Fox Sports, I like to give a huge shout out to in this video because out of all the illogical crap I've heard this offseason, you are a W program, Fox Sports. Anyway, let's go right into it. So, I do want to start this video off by talking about one thing. Jordan Addison, the wide receiver for the Vikings, got arrested Friday for a DUI. Now, I want to say everyone is innocent until proven guilty. We'll find out more information. But his teammate, Kyrie Jackson, was just murdered not long ago by a DUI driver, driving under the influence, a drunk driver. For him to get arrested so shortly after that for drinking and driving, man, that's disgusting. I usually don't get into that when it comes to that, but I mean that, man, I have to just bring that up real fast, guys. That's disgusting. Your teammate, your brother just died from a drunk driver, and you're drinking and driving. Anyway, I really do like Jordan Addison, that thing that sucks, but let's get into it. So, Dolphins, Jets, Bills, and Patriots. We're going to go by each division here. Well, two divisions at a time, so the AFC and then the NFC. So let's go ahead and move this over. We have Dolphins win at a 12-5 record. Jets 10-7, Bills 10-7, 3-14 for the Patriots. Lordy. 12-5 for the Eagles, 10-7 for the Cowboys, Giants 8-9, and 5-12 for the Skins. That's not a bad prediction, to be honest. That actually is somewhat realistic, I feel like. I don't know if the Dolphins would be that good, but the amount of people who really think that the Jets are going to be like 15-1 is kind of getting insane. And I give a lot of props here to the Fox Sports for not kind of buying into that drama of saying like, oh yeah, they're going to be the best team since the toaster. So yeah, Fox Sports, shout out to you guys. Because Dolphins, I don't know about 12-5, but I think this is really realistic when it comes to the Jets and the Bills being 10-7. That's pretty accurate, I feel like. Dolphins maybe like 11-6, but still not too crazy. Again, I think that the Giants 8-9, Skins 5-12 is realistic. 10-7 Cowboys, about yes. I don't know if the Eagles will be 12-5. The Eagles might be 11-6 as well. But I think this is actually pretty spot on when it comes to predictions. Next thing they have is the AFC North. They have us winning the AFC North. The Ravens coming in second. Third coming in with the Browns. And fourth with the Steelers. Then for the NFC North, they have the Packers as number 1. They have the Lions as number 2. They have number 3 being the Bears. And number 4 being the Vikings. They have us going 13-4, which I've said many times. I think 14-3, 13-4 is very realistic for us. It's kind of funny that they have us going this with the fact that I put out my prediction video around 2-3 weeks ago. And I think this is very almost identical to my prediction video, which I kind of find funny. Because it's like I put out my prediction video and Fox Sports is like, yep, that's what we're going with. Just copy his prediction video. I know they didn't copy my prediction video, but it's just funny because it's very similar to my prediction video when it comes to how I think the AFC North will go. And I think this is a very realistic scenario. Maybe the Browns go 10-7. Steelers, I think 8-9, 9-8 is very realistic for them, especially with how they end off the season. The Ravens, again, I know they got Derrick Henry. I don't think it puts them to a point where they're unstoppable. I really don't. For the NFC North, I did have the Bears going a little bit too good in that video. I think I had them go like 10-7 or something like that. But I do think the Lions will finish and win the NFC North in the end, but I still think the Packers will be a playoff team. I know I really crapped all over the Vikings in that video as well. The Vikings are such a weird team because, again, they are in a rebuild. They're in a rebuild, but they have a startable quarterback in Sam Darnold that they're going to be rolling with. And it's already been made clear, Sam Darnold gets to choose when they go over to J.J. McCarthy, which realistically, I don't think he's ever going to want to go over to J.J. McCarthy. Unless their season's going to hell, then he's like, all right, whatever. But even then, I mean, it's a weird team to be. Like, they're in a weird rebuilding year. I think, in all honesty, they go 7-10. That's kind of where I'm seeing them go. I know that might not be what people think, but I think 7-10 is very realistic with the situation that they're given. For the next set of teams, we have the Texans winning the AFC South. Now, I will say I don't know how much I agree with this next list. I mean, I guess, yeah. Again, I had the Jags going really bad in one of my videos. I don't have faith in the Jags. I really don't. I have more faith in the Titans than I do the Jaguars. The Colts, they're such a weird team as well. I think the Colts will go 10-7. I think the Texans will go 10-7. I think the Titans 8-9. I think that's pretty realistic. I think maybe the Jags go 7-10. Titans go maybe 9-8 or 8-9. Maybe I'm just biased because I do really like Brian, but Falcons 9-8, Bucks 9-8. Yeah, the NFC South, man. Welcome to the NFC South, where your imagination becomes a reality, because I don't know how that would go. And then we have the AFC West and the NFC West. I don't know if I agree with the Chiefs going 12-5. I think the Chiefs, in all honesty, probably 11-6. I think 11-6 is realistic for them. Chargers 9-8, maybe. I think the Broncos are going to have a good season. For some reason, they're going to have just like this crazy good season. But I think overall wise, Fox Sports did a pretty damn good job of predicting. I'm like, I'm going to nitpick back and forth on some of these because just what I do. But I can't even nitpick to a point where I feel like I'm like, oh no, that's just completely wrong. And normally when I watch, I react to any of these scheduled things or any of these predictions, I mean, we obviously went through the whole, Adam Rank series when it came to him giving his predictions. But I mean, overall wise, I am oddly surprised with how accurate this probably will end up being in the end. Which I usually don't say when I react to anything media-wise, because media usually is like idiots, I would say, with stuff they predict. But this actually is pretty realistic. So, guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. Who dey?